We all know who Damian Lillard is. Portland's all-time leading scorer is a league icon, responsible for dishing out some of the most devastating performances and highlight reel-worthy plays this side of the 2000s. But what if I told you the former unanimous Rookie of the Year wasn't even a top 5 pick in his draft class? That's right, the 7-time All-Star was actually picked 6th overall at the 2012 draft. Knowing how impactful Lillard has been since his first game for the Trailblazers really makes you wonder, who were the other guys selected before Lillard were? And more importantly, where are they now? From generational championship-winning talents to guys who had to learn Chinese pretty quickly, this is what happened to the 5 players drafted before Damian Lillard. While today, Portland's franchise star is without a doubt one of the best point guards in the league, it's easy to forget that going into college he was only a 2-star recruit with very limited options. One of those options was Weber State, a Big Sky Conference program in Ohio that came to see Lillard during his sophomore year. The D1 program liked what they saw, and Dame committed. While with the Wildcats, he earned the Big Sky Conference Freshman of the Year award as well as first-team All-Big Sky mention. By his sophomore season, he was named Player of the Year. As a redshirt junior, Dame averaged 24.5 points and led the nation in scoring for the majority of the year. By now, Lillard was known as the top point guard prospect in the country. He decided to skip his senior season and instead declared for the NBA draft. And that takes us to draft night 2012. Only one guy can go number 1, and in 2012, it was someone many believed to be a generational talent. His combination of height, great skill, and proficiency on both ends of the floor meant he was the obvious choice for number 1. Of course, I'm talking about Anthony "The Brow" Davis. Before you had your Kristaps Porzingises, Chet Holmgrens, and Victor Wembanyama's, you had AD. 6'10" and 221 pounds, AD was a different caliber of player. He was the number 1 prospect in the country coming out of high school and continued to impress with his reliable shooting, silky handles, and unmatched defensive output. At the University of Kentucky, he won the SEC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards, led his team to an NCAA championship, and was a consensus first-team All-American. To put it in perspective just how good AD was, during the 2011-12 season, Davis alone blocked more shots per game than most entire D1 teams did. When it came time to declare for the draft, everybody knew who was going first overall. He was drafted by New Orleans, where he instantly shined. He came second in Rookie of the Year voting, thanks to Dame, and recorded the most double-doubles of any rookie in his class. By his second season, he'd become an All-Star and finished the season leading the NBA in blocks. A year later, he finished 3rd overall in MVP voting. In his 4th season, he achieved what many now consider to be his best season ever, averaging 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. But AD had one issue. He was injured. A lot. It's estimated that AD has missed around 200 games due to injury. The closest he's gotten to a full 82-game season was twice as a Pelican, when he managed back-to-back 75-game seasons. But that hasn't stopped Davis from being one of the most formidable centers in the league. After failing to find success with New Orleans, he was traded to LA, where he said goodbye to the Pelicans and hello to the Lake Show. Alongside LeBron James, the Brow helped LA go from 10th in the Western Conference to 1st in just one season. 1 year later, he was an NBA champion. Davis proved that his draft stock was no exaggeration. Besides Dame, he's the most decorated individual player from the 2012 draft, and, with a ring to prove it, AD earns that icing on the cake to an already impressive NBA career. With the 2nd pick in the 2012 draft, the Charlotte Hornets selected Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, a teammate of Davis's from Kentucky. Together with Davis, he helped Kentucky become one of the most feared college programs in the nation. He was fast, explosive, and best of all, a team player who kept Kentucky together during their historic NCAA title run. As the former number 1 high school player in the country, Charlotte was excited to have the young forward join their roster and potentially help bring in some championships. But boy, were they wrong. Despite early signs of success, MKG struggled in the league, averaging just 9 points in his rookie season while posting a negative box plus-minus. His 2nd season wasn't much better, averaging 7 points. His 3rd, a career-high average of 10 points and 7 rebounds. He was plagued by injuries, but unlike his Kentucky teammate, when he did make his return to the court, he did not impress. He wasn't really an offensive threat. Defensively, he couldn't match up, and to make things worse, he had broken his jump shot. He was soon traded to the Dallas Mavericks and then to the Knicks, where he was eventually waived in December 2020. MKG was a draft bust, no doubt about it. He did say during an interview in 2021 that he had not retired from basketball, but the fact that he's currently not playing for any team, both in the US and abroad, kinda makes us think otherwise. But back in New Jersey, and the Wizards have the number 3 pick this year, they decided to go with Bradley Beal. Beal had been a highly ranked high schooler who declared for the draft just 1 year into his college career. During his short time in Florida, Beal was named SEC Freshman of the Week 6 times, made the All-Freshman team, and was selected first team All-SEC. He even helped the Gators advance to the Elite 8 of the NCAA tournament, so it's safe to say Beal was a walking bucket. In his rookie year, Beal would finish the season named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team and 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting behind Dame and AD. He made his first playoff appearance, helping Washington get to the second round of the playoffs for the first time since 2005. And despite some serious injuries that sidelined Beal for a while, he improved year after year, making his first All-Star appearance in 2018, becoming the youngest player ever to score 900 threes and finishing 2nd overall in points during the 2021 season. It's safe to say Washington did well drafting the Florida alum. Beal would team up with All-Star point guard John Wall to create one of the most feared duos in the league. Their on-court energy helped Washington turn into a playoff-ready team who made its first conference semifinals appearance since 2005. Beal has continued to refine his game, improving his efficiency and decision-making on the court. With the end of the 2023 season, Beal found himself traded to the Phoenix Suns, where we're all excited to see how he plays with KD and Devin Booker. Coming in with the number 4 pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers selected Dion Waiters. Fresh out of Syracuse, Waiters was an exciting talent who was as good at scoring as he was instigating. His position in the draft confused many analysts at the time because his 2 seasons at the New York College saw him yet to earn a starting role. Add to that the fact that Syracuse played zone defense. Analysts wondered if Dion would be able to adapt to the more competitive game of the NBA. But that doubt turned into an 8-year NBA career where Dion played for 5 different teams and averaged 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. Beyond the clutch scoring and exciting style of play, Dion Waiters is remembered more for his attitude than anything basketball-related. He refused to work out for any team before the draft and famously beefed with both Kyrie and head coach Byron Scott while at Cleveland, which resulted in the shooting guard being traded to Oklahoma. He got suspended 3 times in his career, once for dissing his coach on Twitter, another for calling in sick to work only to post a pic of himself on a yacht the same day, and most notably the incident where Dion had a panic attack after taking too many gummies on a team flight. But it's not all beefs and suspensions for Dion Waiters, because in 2020, he got signed by the Lakers and had the privilege of beating his former team in the NBA Finals and taking home his first and only NBA championship ring. And coming in at number 5, the player selected just before Damian Lillard in the 2012 draft was Thomas Robinson, an absolute beast of a player. Robinson was a 6'9", 240-pound machine who dominated in college. He once recorded 30 points and 21 rebounds in a single game, and as a junior at Kansas, he averaged a double-double. His build, athleticism, and toughness meant he was considered to be one of the most NBA-ready prospects of the NBA draft. But like so many young and talented players before him, Thomas Robinson just wasn't able to find his form in the NBA. He was a liability on defense, often getting lost during defensive rotations. He would turn the ball over a lot and was inefficient in terms of his output. As a result, he struggled to find playing time and only played 1 full season over in Portland. His 5-year NBA career saw him sign with 6 different teams, and by 2017, he'd play his last game as a Laker before leaving the NBA and signing for Chinese club Beikong Fly Dragons. Robinson is still playing pro hoops and is currently signed to San Miguel Beermen, a team from the Philippines, but has yet to play a game for them due to injury. Which finally brings us to the man of the hour, Dame Dollar. Drafted 6th overall by the Portland Trail Blazers, that young kid from Oakland showed that draft stock means nothing. His impact was immediate, and in just over a decade, he cemented himself as a Portland legend. This offseason, Dame did what many thought would never happen. He requested a trade, looking to leave Rip City. Wherever he lands next, be it Miami or LA, we know Dame is going to keep scoring buckets and putting points on the board. Who knows? 2024 might be the year we finally get to see Championship Dame. Was Damian Lillard the problem in Portland? Check out this other video about Dame Dollar.